Okay, nobody knows what that meant, but I can explain it. All right, so Steam Deck or well, not Steam Deck, but GeForce Now. Essentially, they have this thing where it's basically a cloud platform where you can basically rent someone's graphics card essentially, but it's basically Nvidia's graphics cards, and they basically give you the game that you just stream. So you basically stream the game, and that generally introduces a ton of latency, but at the same time, you're able to actually, play whatever game that you're trying to play at the settings that you currently don't have, with your rig. Or this is very useful for people who have like dorms and stuff like that, who can't bring their computer with them. It's very useful for them, or if they have like a laptop that doesn't have a graphics card, things of that nature. So basically you log in to GeForce Now, and there's a timer on when you can access games. Like, it's not just always instant access, but essentially you're allowed to play games like Cyberpunk or any other game that they have available. And now what they're saying is they also allow you to use the Steam Deck. And so the Steam Deck's graphics aren't exactly the best. Nobody gave them an award for it, you know what I mean? But you can you can use your Steam Deck now and stream GeForce Now. There's integration between the two, which is really great, because basically now the Steam Deck doesn't have to use its internal GPU. It can just use the graphics card from wherever and then just stream that. Granted, you're streaming a game on a console that's Wi-Fi. Please bear that in mind. You are literally streaming Wi-Fi. Not exactly the best experience if you're already dealing with latency, right? Because whenever I play GeForce Now, my latency was like 60 something in that area, but I was wired. So you're also wireless, so you're kind of compounding things. So I would say if you are gonna play on a Stream Deck, I would go ahead and put it on a dock and then plug an Ethernet cable into it, just so you can limit the amount of latency that you get. Because if without it, it's just you're adding too much latency even before you start playing the game, and it may be a little bit too much for you to actually have an enjoyable experience. But overall, it's really cool. However, there is the second caveat. It's 540p. So your resolution screen is 540p. This will be way better on ROG Ally, Aya Neo 2, so on and so forth. Any of those guys have 1080p screens and usually 120 frames per second. And then, you can really utilize the power of GeForce Now. But the fact that it is coming to Steam Deck is a boon. Granted, GeForce Now would work on them anyway, because those are actual full operating systems. It was only the Steam Deck that didn't have the ability. So now it does. So for those of you who are Steam Deck lovers, diehard fans, here you go. So yeah, I'm happy for them. I'm happy that Steam Deck has that ability. That way it doesn't just utilize its GPU and just, get tortured. Because you're not running Cyberpunk 27 on a Steam Deck. You run it at 15 frames per second, bro. So, it's one of those kind of situations. But hey, I'm down for it.